Yeah, there was a lot of things at play. Number one, I didn't want the safety without power to be stolen from Knowledge's power, which I saw in the vault, and it was pretty cheap too. Um, I wanted Karli here. I think she's the most likely to stay loyal to me because I've saved her 3 times. I don't think that's the right move. I think she should vote me out. I'm obviously not going to tell her that, but like I've fought for her the entire game. So and secondly, like it removed the possibility of the idle nullifier being used on Kayla. And I'm gonna mention that to Kayla as well. But I don't think the jury is gonna respect a full-blown pagonging, like where we just stick together and go to the end. I've worked with both sides. If they're smart, they'll take me out. And I'll be really sad, but I mean, not devastated, but just I won't be bitter, but
that I was really starting to question my relationship with Evan because I feel like he's been my true number one, like from the beginning. And when he did it right away, I thought, oh, he doesn't want me to be there for the to hear the information that's discussed. And then on top of that, he knew I had an idle nullifier, and lo and behold, I thought the plan was for Kayla to go home, and then she's still here because she had an idle. So I'm like, oh, they're working together. And if that's true, I'm on the bottom.
I would hope that it is myself, Evan, and Kayla. If it's the 3-person ending, I'm assuming it is. I feel like it is nowadays. Because Kayla and I've pretty much been playing together from the start. Never done anything to kind of renege on that alliance. And then Evan seems like a pretty solid dude. I've liked his game, the way that he's played, and I feel like I've been able to mostly follow the intention of his moves. And I don't think I would, obviously everybody wants to win, but I think I'd be happy to see either of them win if I didn't. So I'm going to try to make that happen.
Honestly, looking at my game right now, I don't have a resume. I think the biggest thing I could do is win an immunity. And especially the final one. So I think that, well, I don't know. I guess it could go to 2 people. But anyway, so I think that, there's nothing I can really do to control that, but that would be my main goal. Other than that, try to work on just continue my relationships. I hope that everything I've built up to this point is enough to carry me through. But yeah, I'm going to be focused on trying to get that immunity necklace.
Alrighty, Karli, as you can see, Simona voted out at last tribal council.
As the numbers dwindle down, the stakes get higher and higher. One of you is about to guarantee yourself a place in the final 4. And one of you is about to become the 10th person voted and 6th member of the jury. This next challenge is called Fijian Battleship. But before we tell you how it works, reward is up for grabs.
That is right. Freak Like Me Etsy is back again with another reward. They make amazing Survivor props and idol replicas from, immunity necklaces, idol nullifiers, fire tokens. So the fire token that I've had all game, as well as the idol nullifier that's been sitting around. So whoever wins immunity will win a replica idol, and to commemorate your time and challenge win fondly, a fire token.
I'm too excited about this. I'm actually holy shit.
You get immunity too.
Well, thank you, McKenna. So there is a 6x6 grid. Each player will privately select 3 squares in a row, vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. Multiple players can occupy the same squares. One by one, players will select the square to target. McKenna will notify everyone with a visual display if a target was hit, and verbally which player or players were hit. Once all 3 targets for a player are hit, they are out of the challenge and have no shot at winning immunity.
The last player standing will win individual immunity and will be 1 step closer to final tribal council. Let's get into this.
All right. I'm going to shoot square B2.
So, by hitting B2, Kyle has hit Karli.
C2.
C2 is a miss. Okay, Evan, you are up.
Let's go C5.
Is a miss.
Nailed it.
I'll go F4.
F4 is a miss.
I'm gonna go D6.
D6 hits Evan.
I would like to go A3.
A3 hits nobody. Sam.
I'll go A2.
A2 hits nobody.
F1.
F1 hits nobody.
Jeez.
B5.
Well, B5 does hit, and it hits Kayla.
Oh shit.
Oh no!
No.
Kayla,
No.
I'm gonna go A1.
A1 while an answer in the beginning of the game hit nobody.
C3. Or B, sorry, B3. I mean B3. I'm trying to say B3.
B3 and
Yeah.
B3 hits nobody.
A5.
A5 hits nobody.
Another call back to like the first immunity challenge, C4.
C4 hits Kyle.
E1.
E1 hits nobody.
I'm such a joke for hitting myself. That's ridiculous.
No, like it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna
Karli.
guess the same one twice.
I'm gonna go C6.
C6 hits nobody.
C3.
C3 hits Karli.
McKenna, could you hold it up a little? Let's go D5.
D5 hits nobody.
Let's go D3.
Hits Kyle.
What? I thought he was way at the bottom.
Yeah. E6.
E6 hits Evan.
Oh. Oops. We're all playing very kindly.
That wasn't really nice though.
I wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, it's your turn, Karli.
I'll go A4.
A4 is a miss.
D4.
D4 sinks Karli's battleship.
F6.
F6 sinks Evan's battleship.
The reward though.
E2.
E2 sinks Kyle.
Sorry, God.
Their battleship's been sunk.
Sorry, I'm not thinking straight. I'm so sorry.
5C.
5C is a miss.
F. Four. Like I said.
F4 is a miss.
B4.
B4 is a hit on Kayla.
I don't even know where we have or haven't set. I just want to hit one. C6.
C6 is a miss.
4A.
4A is a miss.
C1.
C1 is a miss.
Where are you hiding?
5C.
5C hits nothing.
E4.
E4 is a hit
Wow.
on Sam.
B6.
With B6, congratulations, Sam. You have won individual immunity and guaranteed spot in the final four.
Good job,
Let's
Sam.
go.
But with that, one of the rest of you will be the next person voted out and member of the jury. You can go scramble. The vault is closed.
Oh my God, I want to cry and jump up and down, but my leg still hurts from that yoga pose challenge. So I did not think I would win an individual immunity. I didn't think challenges were going to be my strong suit, and I felt like I was starting to get momentum, but I felt like I was messing up the challenge because I was so tired. I couldn't really see the map. And I know I hit Kayla's like second one, and I couldn't find where the hell that third one was. So I just saw my like fate slipping away, and I feel like I was in a bad spot after this last vote. And so the fact that I got this when I needed to, like, I am so happy and very proud of myself because I was so afraid that it was I was gonna screw it up because I'm tired.
I could see myself catching a vote. Me and Kayla have been pretty steady. And it sounds like Evan is willing to vote with us. So I don't know. It's kind of odd because I think if anybody but Sam had won, I probably would have suggested everybody else to vote Sam, being completely honest, just because like Evan has not voted for me on behalf of Kayla, and then we have not voted for Karli on behalf of Evan. And so I don't, unfortunately, that's something this for has to go.
Hey guys, who should we vote for? Also, I just want to say, Kayla, like last time, I did think about the idol nullifier as well, and I was like, if I play this first, then it's not even a factor. Like, if I say this first, then it can't be played.
What do you mean?
Like,
Did you have the idol nullifier?
oh, I did not, but
Oh.
I think there was one.
Yeah, Karli said she had it.
Yeah, I mean, I told Kayla, and
Yeah.
I announced it at the tribal, so I think everyone knew that.
Oh, you did? Oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm so out of it.
Well, yeah, because I played Knowledge is Power and asked for it, so I had to.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
right.
that's why you did it, maybe.
I know, me too. I was like, oh, he wants me gone. Like, I wonder what's going on.
Me?
Yeah, like, because it was you played the safety without peril really early. Like, I thought
Well, yeah, because
I wasn't expecting to not get to sit through tribal. And so I was like, oh, I didn't get to, like, I wonder, especially because I had the idol nullifier. I was like, well, I bet that you guys are in cahoots.
Is there
Well, no,
anything I can do to convince it not to be me? I think you guys have Sam's vote, I assume.
well, sorry,
I mean, I won't vote for you if you promise you're taking me to the final three.
I swear to both of you, I would take both of you right now. If you want to vote out Kyle, I will vote out Kyle. If you guys make that same promise back to me, like I just want to make it.
I love him, but yeah, I mean, I mean, I'm down.
What do you think, Evan? Like, I don't, want to speak for you too.
And
Yeah,
I
and
I
also-
swear I'm out of tricks. My
And
bag is
Karli, I want to let you know too that I played it right away because knowledge is power was in the vault, and if it was stolen from me, anybody could have exited. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
there's an order of operations, and I needed it to be done immediately, or else I risked not being able to save you.
Yeah.
And I know Kayla's right here, but I just need you to know that. I don't know if we'll have time to talk again.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
James
no,
is in
I
your hands,
appreciate
you were
so-
my, you were my number one like priority. I needed you to still be here.
Now I
think
know what
that-
it's like to sit in like the safety without power for so long. I
Dude,
just
it's
had
brutal,
all
right?
that time to think. It was
Yeah.
like, wow, like
I need to talk to Kayla. Karli and Kayla and I agreed to vote Kyle. I'm totally down with that. That's ideal. Kyle or Kayla. Like, how many times do I have to prove to Kayla that I'm not trying to vote her out? You know?
if I'm speaking completely strategically, the people who are the biggest threats as far as like having better resumes than me are Kayla and Evan. I don't want Evan to go home, but if he were to go home instead of me, that wouldn't be a bad thing.
You wanna vote-
I will genuinely vote Kyle out. If
Yeah,
that
and
means he will take me over Sam
vote Kyle
to the
out
final three. Like,
if I take you over Sam to the final three.
yeah. Like, would you actually be willing to do that? I don't know.
I mean, I've not voted you once, and I have repeatedly kept my word. I don't know,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what else
I
I
mean,
could do.
I don't know. I'm just begging for my life, anything but me.
Yeah.
If you guys
Same
seem
with
quite
me, though.
united. And if it's Kyle, that's fine. I will vote Kyle,
Sam,
We'll-
can I talk with Sam?
Yeah, there's no one else for me to talk to, but sure.
I am really sorry I didn't get the chance to tell you that I was trying to save Karli. I feel like you and me and Karli is the perfect final three. I think we lose. None of us will win in any other scenario. If either of those two make it, the jury is gonna hate us.
I know, yeah, I agree. But can I ask what happened last round with the Simona vote? Because I was left out of that.
Yeah, well, I didn't even run into you in a room.
Okay.
And I had been hearing about how tight Simona and Karli were,
Mm.
and I was just scared that maybe you and Karli and Simona would band up and then I'd be left out. And I also just wanted to make sure that I don't know, I actually think this positioned us better overall.
Mhm.
I know that might be hard to believe, but I do feel like that.
I have no idea because I felt like I've been in on every vote with the exception of the Andy vote. This is the second time I have not been in on it. I was trying to get sketched out when Evan used the safety without power on Karli, and I wasn't looped in to that. And then I voted for Kayla. She's got 9 lives. She's played an amazing game, but I just couldn't beat her. And the fact that Evan flipped, I'm very curious because I thought maybe we were working together. So I'm very happy I have immunity. And I feel like it positions me really nicely to take out a big threat. Kyle, Kayla, Evan are all huge threats right now, and they're going to beat me. And I've come too far to give up now. So I think the timing has worked out really well in my favor.
I
What
don't know.
what do you want to do?
I don't know. And I really mean that. I think that we're at that point where,
So
and honestly, coming in with a big group, as a, voting block, if you will, we didn't develop these really close, individual relationships like you and Kayla have.
right.
So, I'd be afraid to sit next to both of you. I'll say that. So, I mean, that's just my honest truth.
Fair. Yeah, so it's probably difficult for you at this point to vote Evan because that probably feels like it's a vote against your potential win. Would you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think, Evan he's been my number one since the beginning. So I feel like in the way that Kayla maybe is to you, that's how I feel about Evan. But that sucks because the person I would have been willing to vote out, it
One.
has immunity.
That's exactly how I
So-
feel. I know it's literally that. That's why I feel it's not great because there was a time where it was when we weren't really sure how it went and this was a conversation passed on to me. Kayla went not Kyle and then Evan obliged and then Evan went not Karli and we obliged back, and which is nice to see that it's some people willing to make some moves like that. But yeah, I think as unfortunately it was the only result I was not hoping for. Sam's a great dude, but I was I think just give him that structure of 4, I would have been easier to do that.
I agree.
I guess I don't really know. I
You
mean, it's
know.
really going to come down to Sam. That's the straight facts.
I was just about to say, I think Sam's going to have a lot of power, and honestly, going off of his immunity plus this vote, that's going to be great for him for his, storyline too.
Stress is what I feel at this point. I know the vote is going to be me or Kyle. And I'm out of tricks and out of energy and don't have really any fighting chance. I think that nobody wants to sit at the end with me. I think I've made quite the fuss and they want me out before the final 3. It's hard because I want to work with Ian or Evan, but I just have not got any traction this game. I've just I don't actually know how I've made it here. But yeah, my hope for this round is that Kyle goes and I can sit at the end with Evan and Karli and crush them, but I don't think that's the reality of the situation. Which, I mean, 5 is a fine place to go. They say like the best people go at 5, so like, you know, just gotta take me out here. Once again, my pitch is anything but me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared to sit next to both you and Kyle, but I'm also think I'm scared to sit next to Evan and to Karli. I think this has been a great game so
Yeah.
far. So I am definitely considering all options.
Well, I mean, I
Um,
feel like your best move here, like having worked with Karli and Evan for so long, is to turn on them. That is going to give you, like, sitting at the end with them, you don't have a story. At least we were on like somewhat of opposing sides, and like
mhm.
that's a play for you. It's really your only play that
It
you
is, and I do feel like if I didn't have immunity, I think I would be the one for them to turn on. I feel like I was next.
Yeah.
Because I was left out of the Simona vote. So I'll be honest, I voted for you because that's what I thought we were doing. But Kayla, I have been so impressed like with your gameplay that like you scared me, and so that's where my vote came from, out of a place of
Yeah.
like genuine
Mad.
respect. So and I know you've gone like through it, and so that's where that second vote came from. But I was Evan totally left me out of that
Yeah.
plan.
And I think like Evan is the person who's going to win if they're, well, he's coming in.
Yeah. So I just feel like we're so close. And that
Sorry, I
there's
got
only
pulled for confessional.
It's
so
okay.
many of us. So
Yeah.
I feel
Well,
like I've said every vote's been the hardest vote, and every other vote has been the hardest vote.
yeah. I don't even like, I don't
Can,
even know how to pitch.
can I just say that like you two, like for me, were like the reason I think that we were all like really important in each other's games to get here, because Sam talked about how he vibed with you, and I was like, let's work with her once we get there. Like I think we should work together on this vote.
I'm open to that.
And what we just talked about earlier, Kayla and Karli,
I'm gonna go to the shelter. We can't all be here together.
who do you want to talk with?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go talk to Kayla.
I was like, okay, nobody's coming, I guess.
I was trying, I took forever to move. My fingers are not working. I think that the 3 of us should vote together, you, me, and Evan.
I'm down. My life is in your hands, so I am.
I mean, that would mean voting Kyle. Are you comfortable with that?
I'll write it on my paper now and have it ready to go. I swear
Okay.
I will do that if that is the play.
Yes, I think I am down. Hopefully he is too. So
What's up, Evan? What are you thinking?
Well, where are you voting?
I don't really feel like chucking a Kayla vote right now, just because I've been able to play my game while honoring my first sort of like agreement with somebody, and I'm pretty happy about that. I don't think it's necessarily the best strategical move, but
Well,
I'm
what if
just
I told you she threw your name out?
when, like just now.
Hey, time
My
for
first-
travel, guys.
My first conversation, she threw your name out.
Okay, well,
Where are you voting?
I think I have to vote Karli, and I
Okay,
expect
so-
you and Karli to vote for me or her, so I'll see you there. I don't know. I think it's up to Sam.
Okay, final 5. Congrats for everyone getting here, and a big congratulations to Sam for winning the immunity challenge of Fijian Battleship. Sam, how did you feel? How much did you think you needed this immunity win?
I felt like I definitely needed this immunity win. Though I felt when I hit Kayla's like second ship, I was having a hard time remembering where everything was. The fatigue definitely was hitting me, and I saw the game kind of slipping between my fingers, and so I started to panic a little bit, but was happy to pull it out. But I'm glad I was able to win immunity right now, because I felt like I was probably most at risk in this vote. So very happy to be wearing this necklace tonight.
It looks great on you.
Thank you.
Hey, who knows what we can do in post?
Yeah, we'll figure stuff out. So, Kayla, you still made it a very long way in this challenge yet again. You know, Barrett said you have made it publicly clear throughout this game that you've been the shield of the season. So, what are you doing to still try to be that shield or evolve from that?
Oh, I think I am no longer a shield, and I am at the point of begging for my life in the game, which is exactly what I did this round. I put out my pitch to as many people as I could, and just, you know, make promises. It's hard when there's 5 of us. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. Like, I can't do much to divert the vote off of me. So I'm expecting to go here, and I hope I don't.
Of course. And Karli, last round, out of nowhere, before any words of my own could be said, Evan jumped in and zooted you away, sent you away. So, what were your thoughts on that? Like, was that something that you were expecting to happen? Was it a sign of goodwill, trust, allyship, whatever? Like, what are your thoughts?
No, it was a sign of goodwill and trust. So Evan actually told me ahead of time that he was going to be playing that for me. And I understand why he did it early, because there was a chance someone could steal it from him. With knowledge is without power. So even though it was really hard to sit in that room, and I'm not going to lie and say I didn't question it, right? It was hard to be like, oh, maybe I'm missing all the information on purpose. I do trust that there was goodwill there, and yeah, he talked to me before and after. So.
Okay. So, Kyle, do you have any reaction to that? Because now we're at the final 5, and you have people in the game that do have this type of trust. Do you feel you have that type of trust with people left in this game? And is that the type of thing that you're looking for as you are trying to get into those final chairs?
To determine that, I probably have to have Evan finish his conversation with me, because the way that I view the game going into the round, Sam's probably correct in saying that if he didn't win, it was going to be not ideal for him, because Kyle, Kayla have voted well together, and Karli, Evan have played well together as well. But Evan said something that made me a little spooked. I just don't know when that was said. Just before we got pulled in. You don't have to respond, but you can if you want to. You remember where you had just told me?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't even have to just talk about it in specifics. Is
I
what
would
was
like
said in
to
that
hear
way?
the specifics.
Yeah,
if we're
me
doing
too.
this out.
Yeah.
Well,
so we can air it all out. I am trying to figure out what's happening, right? So, Kayla, you and I and Karli had a conversation, and that is a way to guarantee both of us to be in the next round. I don't think I've ever given you any reason to not trust that I will follow through on what I say. And Karli, nothing about using the safety power. There's no high level thinking in terms of anything but keeping you here. Like
Yeah, totally.
Number one, that was my number one priority, and I saw knowledge is power. This wasn't me getting spooked by the idea of maybe this exists. It was in the vault, and that it was very cheap, so anybody could have gone in and gotten it. So I needed to play it immediately. Kyle, what I said to you is true.
okay.
I'm just saying because I wanted to know where you were voting.
Sure. Okay, so what you heard was true, and I'll believe you. Does that sway you? Is that what you want to do? Is that what you will do? Or do you not know yet?
I
Feels
genuinely.
so cryptic. What's
Yeah, I'm
happening?
so confused.
Oh,
Yeah.
he said that unfortunately
Basically-
for me, Kayla, you feel at this time your best play is to vote me out at this time. And I told
And-
them that was the opposite move I do not want to do.
I
because
feel like The best play is for Sam to make a move and flip on Evan. I think that's the best move and the most exciting move to see.
Sam, that would be exciting, but I don't think any of us stand a chance in a final tribal with either of
Evan,
them.
Sam, you stand more of a chance against me and Kyle than you do against Evan and Carly. You have walked hand in hand with
Absolutely
them.
not.
You have walked hand in
disagree.
hand with them. I don't think, okay, you walked with them through this game. They have been quite at the top of that in terms of control. And I think your best move here is to walk with me and Kyle.
Sam, I don't think that the jury
Power
is
is
going...
in your hands.
The jury is
how,
not... No.
So am I to not believe Evan when there is no apparently Kyle and Kayla walking together? You said you chucked my name out. Is this true?
She did.
I
She's begging for her
agreed.
life.
I agreed to their faces, but right now I'm telling you the best move. I don't want to vote you. Of course I'm going to agree to their faces if they're trying to like
Well, no,
convince.
Kayla, you came up with... You said it first.
Yeah, because I'm
Carly
begging
was
for my
there.
life here.
Exactly,
I'm begging for my life here.
And
But
it's
like,
respectable.
you have to lie in these games, and then I went
I
to
know.
and I said, this is what I want to see happen. I didn't even get a chance to talk to Kyle. Kyle, you're my ally. You know where I stand with you. I wouldn't write.
So who out of the two people that aren't me are you actually planning to vote for then?
I was hoping with Sam and you to vote for Evan. I didn't get a chance to talk to you.
See, I find
Sam?
it interesting though, because like you have to lie to people, but we were in a confessional right before this, Kayla, and you were like, I am with you, and then now you're
What
like,
am I supposed to say?
I know, but now you're like, well, of course I was lying. It's like, well, then how are anyone supposed to believe you right now? Like,
I hear you. I felt the door open. I was gonna keep my mouth shut, but I felt the door open from Sam, kind of like maybe shining some light on Kyle and his uneasy feelings of that. And I wanna make the play here, and I wanna make it with Sam. And I feel like that's the best move. Kyle, I'm so sorry if this is causing you to distrust me. I wanted to work with you. We're working together. I don't know what to say.
Kyle.
well, I think Sam should get to talk, just because I feel like we've all been talking for him. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared shitless to sit next to a lot of you, and that is definitely a huge factor in my vote tonight. I feel like I have played a loyal game throughout this entire time, even when maybe loyalty hasn't always been reciprocated back to me. So I'm taking it all in. I don't feel like we've gotten a chance to reconnect. I feel like I have always kind of been filled in maybe at the last minute, and so I'm definitely weighing all of my options on the table, and I'm very happy to have this necklace because I do think if I didn't have it, I would be the one going tonight.
Also, Evan, it's just
Well, I don't think
interesting
that, but
that you're so quick to like call me out, but you're the one that leaked my plan to Kyle.
No, I said I only leaked it because he said I'm going to have to vote Carly. Carly, I've made very clear every time I want to keep her safe,
But
and I said,
Kyle has said that round after round, and I have not been a part of that, and you know this.
wait,
didn't.
Kyle has said what?
To your face, he said, "What about Carly?" And you say no.
Yeah.
That's happened
Yeah.
like 3 times. So like,
Yeah, and then I haven't voted for her.
yeah, and
I
I
know,
was not
I know,
part
but
of
he
this
said-
conversation.
He said,
well, I'm voting for Kyle, just for the record.
Okay.
Clearly gunning for me, I'm voting for Kyle, just so we can get this thing
Sam,
moving.
I really think your best play is to turn on them.
Sam, I
That's
don't
what
think.
I think your best play is.
So
I think
I'm-
Kyle and Kate have the best resumes.
I think
Yeah, Kyle
we've
and
had.
Kayla have an amazing resumes.
Who do you
I-
guys?
No,
I
we
have
don't.
I have nothing. I have no immunities, nothing.
You're sat here.
Sam, like, I love you regardless of what you choose, but I am not even saying this game-wise. The best move for you is to vote, I guess, Kyle, if that's what Carly's voting, because, like, I think that they will win. Like, they will.
So
And
with
I hate to say
that,
that because I love you.
with all of that said, I think we could keep arguing for a very long time. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere unless we put it to paper. Let's go to the vote.
Love.
I'm gonna vote like I said I was gonna vote. I'm voting for Kyle.
I'm hoping that Sam realizes this is his best move.
And this really wasn't what I was planning to do, but I think my only logical vote is to say this. No hate.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, why are we voting Kyle? Like, I have to because that's the last name that was said, but like we should have taken Kayla out. This vote, like, I hope you win, Kyle.
I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has an advantage or a hidden immunity idol and wants to play it, now would be the last time to do so.
I would like to ask one last time if I could please
God
play.
damn it, Evan, no!
No more bits. No more bits.
It's not a bit, it's the last chance that I have
No,
in this game.
it is not.
Please.
All right. It is not an idol. It is not anything. You're going.
That was for Kayla, so she could see it. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final, and the person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. I'll read the votes. Kyle. Evan. Kyle. Evan. It's 2 votes Kyle, 2 votes Evan, 1 vote left. The next member of our jury. Kyle. Kyle,
my
the
God.
tribe has spoken.
Oh my god,
Alright.
Sam, I'm gonna cry.
No hate.
Kyle,
Great
you
job,
are so
appreciate it.
amazing, Kyle.
Kyle, I'll miss you.
And you sent out the guy with the biggest smile on this cast. How dare
love
all
him.
of you. But congrats! You guys have made it to the final 4.
I feel like a lot of times then like I try to make things move in the breakouts by tossing out, it'd be like either one of 3 or one of 4, a name that's at least slightly logical given my presumed or known position, but never really gunning anybody. I kind of feel like as happy as I was playing with Kayla up to the end, I feel like she kind of maybe put her foot in my mouth, if that's the correct term. I kind of like sealed my fate, or maybe I was just always doomed. I don't know. It was definitely complicated by Sam winning that immunity, because it basically was like down to Sam, well, how Sam felt, like, you know, because it sort of felt like Kayla was making some case and then Evan was making some case. I didn't have a whole lot to say at the end. I'm just disappointed that one of those 4 won't get to be somebody who I consider for the final vote, because getting down to like the really nitty gritty like that was fascinating. I've been having a lot of fun, and I'm gonna be attentive and see how the rest of it shakes out. Yeah, this has just been just an unreal experience, actually. And I think I've made some friends that I get to keep, despite how crazy it gets in there. You have a decision to make. You have been voted out of this game, but your influence is not over. You must place a bet on one of the remaining castaways to make it to the final tribal council. They will receive a vote towards an advantage, and you will bequeath them all of your coins. I am going to... I mean, at the end of the day, she didn't actually put my name down as far as I saw. So I'll put them to Kayla. I'll vote Kayla.